Good morning, children. Today we'll start with a new chapter, that is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is also known as analytical geometry. In this, we represent points in the plane through ordered pairs or through the coordinates of the point. In coordinate system, we take two lines in such a way that they are perpendicular to each other, one horizontal and one vertical. Now conventionally, these lines are called x-axis and y-axis. The horizontal line is known as the x-axis, whereas the vertical line is known as y-axis. And the point where these two lines intersect each other, that is called the origin. On the x-axis, that is the horizontal line, on the right side of the origin, we represent positive numbers, whereas on the left side, we represent negative numbers. Whereas on the vertical line, that is the y-axis, upwards, we represent positive numbers, whereas downwards, we represent negative numbers. These two perpendicular lines divides a plane into four parts called quadrants. This first, second, third, fourth. So a plane is divided into four parts and each part is known as a quadrant. We number it like this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And this plane containing the two axes and the four quadrants is known as coordinate plane, Cartesian plane or XY plane. Let us take a point P in the plane. The coordinates of the point are XY. Now these XY, what it represents? Look at the point P. The perpendicular distance of the point P from the y-axis is the x coordinate. The perpendicular distance of the point P from the y-axis is called its x coordinate or the abscissa of a point, whereas the perpendicular distance of the point from the x-axis is called its y coordinate or simply known as ordinate. Now in quadrant 1, all those points will be plotted whose x and y, both the coordinates are positive, because in this quadrant we have x positive as well as y positive. So we can plot all the points of the type plus plus in quadrant 1. Whereas in quadrant 2, since you can see x-axis on this side, it contains negative numbers, whereas the y-axis contains positive numbers. So all the points of the type minus plus, minus means x, because whenever we write a point, we always follow a trend, that is, we write x coordinate first followed by the y coordinate. So here we can plot the points of the type minus plus. Likewise in quadrant 3, we can plot the points of the type minus minus, because in this quadrant both x and y axis contains negative numbers, whereas in quadrant 4 you can see x-axis contains positive numbers, whereas y-axis contains negative number. So in this quadrant we can plot the points of the type plus minus. So even just by looking at the points, you can easily tell where it is going to be plotted, whether it is going to be a part of quadrant 1, 2, 3 or 4, because quadrant 1 plus plus, quadrant 2 minus plus, quadrant 3 minus minus, and quadrant 4 plus minus. And yes, of course, the coordinates of origin is always 0, 0. Now for example, find the coordinates of the point whose abscissa is 3 and ordinate is minus 4. Now as you know, abscissa means x coordinate and ordinate means y coordinate, and whenever we write a point, we write x coordinate first and y coordinate secondly. It means the coordinates of this given point are 3 minus 4. Now, let's plot few points on the graph sheet. Since I don't have a graph sheet, I have made it myself. You can also do it in this way. If you don't have the graph sheet, you can make the Cartesian plane yourself. Now, for example, the first point is the one which is to be plotted is point A, and the coordinates are 2, 0. Now 2, 0 means x coordinate is 2, whereas the y coordinate is. Now, as you know, x coordinate means perpendicular distance of the point from the y-axis, whereas y coordinate means perpendicular distance of the point from x-axis. Here x coordinate is 2. It means the perpendicular distance of this point A from from y-axis is 2 units. Now look, this is the y-axis. Now perpendicular distance of this point from y-axis is how much? 2 units. So this is 2 units this side, and the perpendicular distance of this point from x-axis is 0. Now if it is 0, it means it lies on x-axis only, because the perpendicular distance from y-axis is 0. For example, the point P, 0, 3. Now here also 0, 3. 0 is x coordinate, 3 is y coordinate. 0 x coordinate means perpendicular distance of the point from y-axis, whereas y coordinate means perpendicular distance of the point from x-axis. Now this is 0. It means the perpendicular distance of this point from y-axis is 0. It means it is somewhere on y-axis only. And how far it is from x-axis? That is 3 units. So where it lies? It lies here, 0, 3, because this particular point, it is 0 units from y-axis and 3 units from x-axis. Similarly, we can plot point C here, 4, 0. That is 4 x coordinate means perpendicular distance from y-axis is 4 units, and the perpendicular distance from x-axis is 0 unit. That is why it lies on x-axis. Similarly, D, point D, 0, minus 2, 0 x coordinate means the perpendicular distance from y-axis is 0. That is why it is lying on y-axis, and y coordinate minus 2, that is the perpendicular distance from x-axis is 2 units. Since it is minus 2, it means it is lies downward. So this is the position of point D. Now while plotting these 4 points, you must have noticed all the points which are lying on x-axis, like point A, point C. In both these points, you can see y coordinate is 0. Whereas the points which are lying on y-axis, B and D, in both these points, x coordinate is 0. So we can say the points which lie on x-axis, their ordinate or y coordinate is always 0. Whereas the points which lie on y-axis, their x coordinate or abscissa is always 0. Now for example, you have to write the coordinates of a point whose ordinate is 3 and which lies on y-axis. Now since this point lie on y-axis, if it lies on y-axis, it means the x coordinate of a point is 0. Because it is lying on x-axis, perpendicular distance from y-axis is 0. Hence, x coordinate in this case is 0 and ordinate is 3. So point is 0, 3. Another example, find the coordinates of a point whose abscissa is minus 3 and which lies on x-axis. Now since it is lying on x-axis, if it lies on x-axis, it means its y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate 0 means the distance from x-axis is 0. Hence you can write this point as -3. -3, that is abscissa, x coordinate -3, and the y coordinate in this case is 0 because lying on x-axis, that means the perpendicular distance from x-axis is 0. Hence, this point is -3, 0. Next example is plot the points 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 8 and join them in order. Name the type of triangle obtained based on your observation. Now you have to plot these 3 points in order, join them and then find out which type of triangle it is, whether it is scalene, isosceles or equilateral. Just by observation you have to tell it. In this way we can plot the 3 points 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 3, 8. Now since you know all these 3 points of the type plus plus means they all will lie in quadrant 1. So you can even show only one quadrant while plotting these points. No need to show other 3 as I have done here. You can only just show this quadrant 1. So you can avoid all this. Now when these 3 are plotted, then you have to join them in order. Order is first point is 1, 2, then second is 4, 5, third is 3, 8. Means first of all you will join this point to this, then to this and then this to this. Even you can number it, you can name these points like A, B and C. So on joining these 3 points we are getting a triangle, and just based on observation we can roughly say that it is a scalene triangle because all the 3 are unequal sides. So we can say the triangle obtained is scalene.